Oh, we've been snubbed by Reagan. She came to the door and opened it, looked at what was going on, and went, nope. Oh my gosh.
Oops.
Well, congratulations for joining us. The trash truck's going by, so I don't know how loud that's going to be.
No, I can't hear it.
Bang, boom. There we go. Well, we can get started. Okay, Thursdays are chakra day, and we have worked our way up to the solar plexus chakra, or the Manipura, which, as you've guessed it, is located at the solar plexus, about 3 or 4 fingers above the belly button, sort of right where our ribs come together.
Okay.
If you've ever been accidentally hit with the ball or with an elbow while you were playing sports, you know where that solar plexus is because it knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah.
Oh, so this was an interesting one. You know, I researched these things before we put our class together, and I look for the kriyas, the postures that will activate that particular chakra. And to visualize this chakra, it is associated with the color yellow and with fire. And Manipura refers to lustrous gem. And the Manipura chakra is considered the seat of our personal power and self-image.
Oh, excellent. And
Yeah.
it's my favorite color.
Oh, yellow is such a happy color, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Yes. So when that is all in alignment, we feel confident and we're driven. We use our power wisely. It is also the chakra associated with metabolism and digestion. So when it is out of balance, we can have tummy troubles. And people who have an out of balance, certain people, not everyone, it depends on what their tendencies are, but they might be using their power to step over other people. And it's also, when it's out of balance, people might be shy, lack confidence, or they lack that fire to chase their dreams. So the interesting thing about the examination of the chakras, and the deeper we get into it, not only are we noticing things about ourselves, if we're feeling just a little off our kibble, we can go, I wonder if I should think about a chakra and the aspects involved with that chakra, but we'll also become aware of the people around us, you know, at work or a particular group we belong to. And we start to recognize what might be going on with them. And it gives us an insight into their behavior and helps us understand, it's not about me, it's about them. And when we understand that, that gives us a little more compassion for them too, because if they're acting out, abusing their power, maybe that is rooted in a lack of self-confidence. So I like the description of lustrous gem, because when they're lustrous appearing, they've been polished. They've had some work done to them. They've been worn down a little bit, and that's what gives them their beautiful glow and shine. And so we can look at our Manipura chakra in the same way. And I was intrigued by the description of this being the seat of our personal power. And power does not mean necessarily controlling other people. When we look at personal power, it can start with something as simple but as challenging as saying no. That can really help us recognize and use our power. Our personal power can be our talent. And a lot of people don't necessarily recognize the talent that they have. We even have personal power when we ask questions. That brings the power back to us. Whether we're working on a project with other people, whether we're listening to a lecture, or whether it's our medical treatment or some kind of class that we're taking, when we feel enough confidence to ask questions, that brings more power back to us. So there's a lot to think about with this particular chakra. And so as we are actually doing some movement today, where's Reagan? I'm going to have to boot her aside a little bit. We can consider bringing in prana, bringing in energy through this particular chakra and having it work through us today. And we will get started. Having our hands together, we're going to do the Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And I was telling Kimberly on Monday that one of the teachers I follow starts this by rubbing hands together. And I like that because it warms us up. And when we think about it, if we get excited to start something, what do? We go, yeah, let's go. So it's already moving energy around. And we'll put hands in prayer in front of our heart. And we'll be doing Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Now, you can get your space together as I get my space together, which means moving some doggies aside. We're going to start with the Sufi grind this morning. Excuse me, Scooter. Oh, she's got her paws crossed so cutely. Oh.
Where are you located, Joelle?
I'm in Texas. I'm just north of Dallas.
Oh, okay.
So I'm it's I could never make when she did the earlier ones, but so I literally rolled out of bed, grabbed me some coffee, and I'm gonna start my day. But yeah, it's cold today. It's in the 30s. And I didn't take heat on last night, so I woke up to a very cold house.
Oh. Do you have a space heater?
It's on. I have it on the side.
Yes, mine.
So, and where are you, Kim?
In Charleston.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm on James Island.
One of our ladies.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, for Sufi grind, we're going to sit in easy pose, just with the legs crossed. And when you think about it, this is really moving the solar plexus around. And this is a nice warm up. We can rest our hands on our knees and we're making circles with our torso. And we will breathe in as we circle forward and exhale as we circle back. You can curve in on yourself as you circle back and then come forward and breathe in. So I'm going to set the timer. We're going to start by working counterclockwise. And we're going to do this for 2 minutes, a nice slow at your own pace. Breathe in, breathe out. And And as always, we're taking deep breaths through the nose. And one of the ways I have found to remember, when are we breathing in? When are we breathing out? When we are in a position where we're opening up our chest and ribs, that's a breathe in. And when we do something where we are closing in on ourselves, that's an exhale, because it naturally is squishing our lungs and the breath is going to come out anyway.
Thank you for that, because I forgot which way we were breathing. It was a question. You read my mind. It was a question. I was like, wait, when are we breathing in?
And I mentioned Kundalini Yoga gives you psychic powers too. Stick with me. We're going to have radiant skin and psychic powers and the best spines in town. And whichever direction you were going, you can now start moving in the other direction. So if you started counterclockwise, move yourself into clockwise now. And your last circle. Bring yourself back to center and rest for a moment. And when you're ready, we're going to get into rock pose, which basically means sitting on your knees. Well, your knees are on the ground and your butt's on your heels. Looks like this from the side. And if this is not a comfortable position, this is certainly a time when you are welcome to use a cushion, use a chair, put a towel under your rear end, get yourself comfortable. We are not here to cause ourselves pain.
I'm going to run and feed the dog. I'll be right back.
You go run and feed the dog. We're going to be doing spinal flex. Just join us when you come back.
Keep going.
Keep going. So for this one, again, this is a little more breathing, but we are rotating around this solar plexus area again. This is the one where we put our hands up on our shoulders with our fingers in the front and our thumbs in the back. And a modification for this one, because we'll be doing this for 2 minutes. And it can get very tiring.
I can't do my knees though. Can I sit?
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead and sit in easy pose, or you can even sit in a chair and do this one, as long as you have room to move your arms.
Okay. Yeah, my knees this morning are not. I'm gonna sit on my bolster.
We have morning knees.
Morning knees.
We
I'm
have
gonna sit on my bolster. I have room to move. Thank you.
So what we'll be doing here is, it's very similar to the Sufi grind, but we have arms raised. So that's moving energy up a little bit. And if this gets tiring, you can take a break and let them down. You can, rest. But the idea here again is we'll be breathing in as we move left, inhale left, exhale right, and keeping your head even with your shoulders and moving side to side. And I'll start the little timer. And there we go. We can start. Thank you, Reagan. And we'll start with breathing through the nose at your own pace. Left, inhale, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. You can do these with your eyes closed. You can focus on the space just above your brow and send some energy to that third eye this morning. And your last breath, and come to center.
Ooh,
Hey,
I feel it.
we're getting a lot of oxygen working through our system by doing some fun movements. And of course, the oxygen is going to our blood, going to all of our parts, our muscles, our organs. It's going to our brain. So maybe that's why we're becoming psychic. Oxygen to our brain. And our next one, and again, this one is by choice. And if your knees are bothering you this morning, welcome to do a modification. This one is garland pose, and this going to get up on your toes. It's a squat, and we know squats are good for our glutes. And we'll be tucking our elbows inside of our knees with a little pressure to push them back, and our hands in prayer position. You can lower down your feet flat on the ground. That gives you a little bit more balance. Just try to keep your spine as straight as possible. Think of the energy coming up through the earth, and you're opening up a channel through your spine so that it goes through all your chakras and out through the crown chakra. It's sort of cycling. And again, if this is uncomfortable, feel free to sit in a chair and just visualize the pose, because you will get equal benefit from this. And we are going to remain here for 8 breaths. And again, feel free to close your eyes, concentrate on that spot in your forehead between the brows. And when you complete your last breath, feel free to sit comfortably on the floor. And you can bounce your legs out if you want. A little twist. Just get comfortable again on the floor. Because a lot of these things can, we are moving our knees a lot. So
Mhm.
you don't want to overstress them. We'll be moving into the leg stretch. So if you are comfortable with tucking something under your legs, under where your knee is, feel free to do that. And this is where we tuck one foot in against the thigh or wherever that foot feels comfortable. And as far up as you feel comfortable with this. And our aim is to keep our shoulders perpendicular with our leg. We'll start with our left leg out and our right foot tucked. We're going to reach up. And again, stretch out that spine so we have the energy coming through us. And we will be closing our fingers and leaning forward. We will take a nice deep inhale. And then as we lean forward toward our toes, our foot sticking up as far as we're comfortable, we will exhale as we go down and reach toward that foot. Now, everyone has a different reach. If you are able, go ahead and clasp your hands around your foot. You can press on your big toe. Go as far as you can. If you feel more comfortable putting your hands on your calves or your knees, do what is within your abilities this morning. And we're going to get into the position that's comfortable for us. And again, we will stay there for 8 breaths. And feel free, if you need to move in the middle of this or sit up again, go right ahead. But 8 breaths in the position you can hold it. When you have finished your 8th breath, slowly come up. You might feel your vertebra adjusting as you do that. And then move on to your other leg. You're going to extend your right leg, tuck your left foot where it's comfortable, and we will repeat. We're going to reach up, lengthening that spine. Nice deep breath in to get started. And on the exhale, we will go down. You may notice that the longer you're in the posture, the more you gently sink into it. And when you've completed your 8th breath, slowly come up. Again, if you'd like to shake your legs out, or if you feel that putting them in butterfly is good recovery from this, please go ahead and do that. Let me see if I can do this next one without moving Reagan too much. Next, we're going to do a Navasana or a boat pose. So professional. I can't see me, but you can tell me if you can see me. The idea here is we are going to be leaning back on our hands at first. We'll raise our legs up so that our thigh is at about a 45-degree angle with our calves stretched out in front of us. And we'll hold our hands out. So we're forming a V with our body. And if you feel like extending it, you can put the legs up. Now this one's quite a challenge. So we will hold this for 8 breaths in whichever way feels comfortable for you. And if this is too much strain on your back, feel free to sit with your feet flat on the floor and just try keeping your body in a V with your arms outstretched and do your deep breathing. You'll still get a lot out of this exercise. But if you feel so inclined this morning, we'll try the boat pose. Again, try for the V in either this position or extending your legs. And they should call this the rock the boat pose.
Right.
There she goes. And hold this for a count of 8 breaths. And look happy and pleasant and thrilled to be doing this while you're at it. Finish, bring your feet back flat. Ignore my grimacing. I got it. I can do that. And a nice recovery from this one, because, when we're doing a lot of this, we'll counteract with some of this to just go on our back and very gently do the half wind removing pose. So bring your right knee up to your chest. Oh, just hold that for a few moments. And when you're ready, you can alternate to the left knee and bring that one up. And then you can just relax there for a moment. Feel your spine just sinking into the floor. Enjoy that for a moment while I check my notes to remind me where we were going from here. Okay. When you feel recovered, go ahead and sit up. Now, this is the Sat Kriya, which is done in rock pose. So if that is not comfortable for you this morning, go ahead, take a cushion, take a chair. And this is the one where we make the Charlie's Angels fingers.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure there is a Sanskrit term for Charlie's Angels fingers. I'll have to look that one up. But what we're going to be doing is placing these fingers together, holding them over our head. And if holding them up like this is too much strain on your back, either begin with just holding hands in prayer in front of you, or if you need a break from this at any point, go ahead and feel free to lower your hands. But what we will be doing is we're going to be chanting out loud. We'll be saying Sat and bring our stomach in. And as we release it is Nam. Sat, Nam. And we do say this out loud. And again, this is a 2-minute one. And begin when you're ready. Sat, Nam. Sat, Sat, Nam. 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 Sat, Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Halfway there. Sat, Nam. 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 Nam. Sat, 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 Nam. Last round. Sat, Nam. With your arms still up in the air, you're going to squeeze your muscles. You're going to start at your knees and squeeze muscles tight, tight, tight. Come up your thighs, come up your hips, come up your body. Squeeze going all the way up. And release. And then we're going to do one more set of squeeze, starting with your knees, working all the way up. And imagine you're pulling the energy up with it. Squeeze, 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 tight, tight, tight. Oh, bring it up, 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 up. All the way to the top of your hand, out your fingers. And relax. Bring your hands back down. And relax. Ah.
That was definitely a core exercise.
Absolutely. There we go. Oh. Oh, okay. We are working our way into the Kirtan Kriya Satanama, so you can get a little more comfortable. You don't have to remain in rock pose. If you want to shake your legs out, move around a little bit to recover from that last one. Put our arms up in the air. We've been doing things with knees. We have morning knees.
Yes.
I'll be transporting the cushion and the dogs back over here. Ah, oh, I'm back. Here I am. So get a drink if you want one. We've been speaking a lot this morning. Timer. Ah. So this is the one where we do sa, ta, na, ma. We'll say it out loud for 2 minutes, and then we'll whisper for 2 minutes. And then we are silently saying it to ourselves for 2 minutes. Then we cycle back out to whisper and speaking aloud. And
But I'm sorry. Can you tell me again what that
oh, do you
means?
want me to put it in the chat?
No, I can't see that.
Oh,
I mean, you can tell me later. You can text it to me later. I just
will.
didn't remember what it meant.
I will
you.
send it to you later. That way we can
Then
go
I'll know.
what everything means. And the idea of using mudras, and that's what these are, the things are hand motions, is it connects the brain and the body. And from the meditation standpoint, when we are focusing on this, and again, I'll send you the specific meanings of everything. We're not thinking about, I have to pay the electric bill. I have to send out that email. I need to do the dishes. We're focused on this. And anytime we can cut out that daily noise and just be right here, we're really rejuvenating, we're relaxing. It's revitalizing us. So we will begin now. Feel free to rest your hands on your knees and get comfortable there. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Sa. And now we run silent for 2 minutes. And we return to whisper. Sa. And we can speak sa, ta, na, ma, 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 sa, ta, na, ma. And our last round, sa, ta, na, ma. Well, we've made it to Savasana.
Excellent.
You've worked hard, you get your Savasana. So get all comfortable, grab a blanket or a pillow, whatever you need. This is your time. This is your quiet time where you don't have to do anything. You don't have to return emails. You don't have to take phone calls. This is all about you. Feel all those bones just gently sink into the floor. The energy from the earth is going to come up and fill you. You're relaxing all the parts. You can stretch out your arms. You can have palms up, palms down. Use any props you want. If you want something under your arms, under your knees. And as we relax into this position, you'll start by focusing on your feet. You might want to wiggle your toes and turn your ankles. Get some of the kinks out. Squeeze your toes and let them go. And squeeze your hands and relax them. You can squinch up your face and relax your face and relax your jaw. As you lay there sinking into the earth, which has so much wonderful energy to share, imagine, visualize a warm, glowing ball of energy. It's soft. It's a little bit bigger than a beach ball. And it's going to start at your feet. And it might be sparkly. It might be tingly. And it is going to gently squeeze your feet just a little bit with energy and a nice tingly feeling, a nice warm energy. And that ball of energy will move up your calves, and it's a very soft energy. It's just a light touch, just little tingles along your legs, rolling gently up your knees. It will roll up your thighs. It's like a warm, tiny little hug and a release. It's rolling its warmth up your torso, up your ribs. Its warmth and relaxation can be felt all along your spine. As it rolls up your body, it relaxes all your muscles, relaxes all your bones. It's worked its way up to your shoulders. You can feel your shoulders relax into the ground. You can relax your neck, relax your arms, and allow this warm, loving, sparkling, tingling ball of energy to just flow up through the top of your head, out your crown chakra. Just relax into the ground. And whenever you're ready, you can sit back up and prepare to start your day. I saw TJ joined us. TJ is Joelle's cat.
Oh,
Yeah, he I thought he was gonna lay on top of my belly, but he decided not to.
I was watching him go across the furniture. I was fairly convinced he was planning to launch himself onto Joelle.
Probably. Oh, I remember he. Oh well, he's a good cat.
Oh, I like him. He and I get along very well.
Oh well.
Well, congratulate yourselves. You're doing something wonderful for yourself.
This is my
And
favorite chakra.
you're working on your chakras. You're rocking those chakras. Over, what was it, the springtime? Joelle and I went to Sedona.
oh yeah. Love Sedona.
Oh my gosh. We went to one of those places where you can get your aura picture taken. We thought, let's do
Ooh.
this. And it gave us a full report on what's going on with all of our chakras.
Oh my gosh.
It was a lot of fun.
A lot of, yeah, they did a nice job. There's a place by me. I'm gonna check them out. They do that like every 2 weeks. They have this little, they call it like a psychic fair. It's like in a crystal shop, but they do aura. I think they, and it's not expensive, but they'll do an aura reading. So I thought it'd be neat to go do that again and compare it to the Sedona one and see
Well,
what's different.
I find it a lot of fun and fascinating because again, it's food for thought. And
Yeah.
know that this changes all the time. And I really want to go back to this resource. I'm going to try to find that this one person I was studying said, you know, the auras never really are blocked. I mean, your energy isn't completely blocked, but it does give us something to think about. You know, do they need a little more energy? Do they need a little more space to move around there? So we've had a lot of fun with it. So thank you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Oh,
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. It keeps me disciplined and dedicated. And I have to tell you, I have so much fun and so much enjoyment getting ready for this and studying and looking for different postures and looking at one going, that's beautiful, but we're not doing that one. Yeah, I like that, but no. A couple of the things that we're already familiar with also are very good for this. Cat cow is good, the solar plexus, and
Bridge?
Sphinx.
what am I
Cobra.
know?
Sphinx.
Cobra. Oh my God. Use your
Cobra.
words. Yes, cobra. That's also good because when you think about that, you're really stretching through here. So
Yeah.
choose the postures that work for you and your practice, and feel free to repeat them during the week, to hold them longer. The Param Daram Monday
Scary.
we do
Whatever.
PDK, Param Daram Karam Kriya.
Yeah.
We do that for about 6 minutes, but you can do it for 11, you can do it for 15. And again, they do the Kundalini practice emphasizes trying a 40-day practice to really have things lock in and become a habit. So after we work through the chakras, I'll be introducing the dosha types, where we talk about not only your body type, but your constitution and the type of yoga practice that works best with that, because we're not all meant to do cobra or cat cow. So we'll try to match up our our disposition with a good yoga. Go forth, enjoy your days. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. And let's do this again Monday.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Sat Nam, everybody. Sat Nam.
All day,
Um,
everybody.